So if you didn't see the draft I did for this squad, I recommend you do so because it was a well-balanced draft, man. More than well-balanced. I got some beasts in the pen. I got Andrew Miller, I got Kelvin Herrera, and Hunter Strickland. This is going to be the squad that does some damage. I just had that feeling, man. Like, this is probably the best BR squad I ever drafted, dating back to MLB 16. No joke. I've never had such a squad where it was, like, so balanced at the plate and in the pen. But I was looking to get off to a good start, man. Jose Ramirez is leading it off. Somebody with not that good power is looking to get the squad going. He does in a big way.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game.
The boos are raining down early in this one. Jose Ramirez sends one deep. Very first hit of BR is a dinger. The very first hit I got in ranked seasons was also a home run from the flashback Kevin Pillar. So, first hit I get in ranked seasons, home run. First hit I get in BR is a home run. So I'm getting off to a pretty decent start at the plate in MLB 17, man. Like, that's kind of why I was jumping back on MLB 16 those times to see if I wasn't losing it at the dish. So I get off to a pretty decent start in this game. This is a very good flashback card, if you ask me. This flashback, Austin Jackson. I forget who he was in a round with, but it took me like 5 minutes, I remember, to decide between Austin Jackson and somebody else because there was a couple decisions. I can't. Look at me trying to speak. Chalk up another video. Chalk up another video. I can't speak right in. So yeah, that was just a tough decision to make. And talk about tough decision. How is that guy going to throw a high heater to Schwarber and expect to get away with that? I mean, I swing and miss on that, but I wasn't, dude. If this guy was going to be leaving something in the middle of the plate, he would be paying.
I think he comes back with a change up here.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Schwarber with the frozen rope shot that leaves the yard in milliseconds. Did anyone even see that in the air? That get out of there so damn quick. Schwarber showing off that muscle, showing off some of that 99 power versus righties. I don't know, man. Once I saw that Kyle Schwarber, I was like, I need to take him because 99 power, I know the vision isn't that good, but in BR that may not even matter that much unless you're facing like somebody crazy out of the pen, obviously. But once you get started off, then or somebody doesn't have somebody really good in the pen, which I'm sure a lot of people really don't have, didn't really get lucky and wasn't able to get somebody crazy. But I don't know. Schwarber's probably going to be a little bit of a liability in the field. Actually, not even that bad, man. Like, Schwarber's fielding stats aren't even that bad. I think they were like the 70s. They're like 71. Like, that's not too bad. I've used people with like 50 fielding in MLB 16, and I had zero problems with them. So I don't know if that's going to be the case. But he may be a liability against the lefties, too. But either way, man, those righties, you're not going to get away with anything against Schwarber. He sends one deep. Hosmer is also making some solid contact right there, but that is just a line drive. That ball physics, man. I'm liking the new ball physics. I've heard some people say they don't really like the new ball physics. I am liking it. It's looking pretty cool. It's making things more obviously realistic and stuff too, but it seems like sometimes it'll be like a line drive right at somebody. Like sometimes you'll hit it and it'll look like it's going to be a line drive right at somebody and it'll just sail right over their head. But of course, when that happens to you, that's going to suck. But yeah, still, like the ball physics are looking pretty good. I like them. Some people said that they didn't like them. Gary Sanchez. Somebody else I had to take in this BR draft too because I don't even think I used Gary Sanchez once in MLB 16, so I kind of wanted to see what he can do at the plate. He comes up with a base hit right here. Brandon Phillips gets plunked. So I got two guys on right now. I am still threatening. We are still in the top of the first. So this could get very interesting. Lefty coming to the plate. All I need to do is... Oh, wait, this is Beltran. What am I saying? Switch hitter up at the plate, I should say. And I just need to send something over the wall pretty much. Again, trying to get the third home run of the inning, but that is just a line drive right at the second baseman. So either way, that's a really good start to this BR game for sure. Kelvin Herrera is in. He was inserted very quickly after the first out was recorded from Altuve. This guy had Jose Altuve and a couple other good players too. I think he had the Diamond Paul Goldschmidt too. So this guy had a pretty decent offensive squad. That's the thing too, man. Some people will just try and get those bats in the lineup, but they'll have nobody in the pen. So once you get down in games, you're really, going to have tough times trying to get back in the game if you get down. The relievers will you know, they won't do a good job for you, so everybody will just be crushing you pretty much. But this is why I think I have a really balanced team, because I got Schwarber and I got a couple other golds in the lineup and some half-decent silvers too. And then when you got Kelvin Herrera and Andrew Miller and Hunter Strickland, you got those guys throwing heat. So, yeah, dude, it's going to be a good BR run, I think. I mean, I don't really want to jinx anything, but I just think that if I'm going to go far with any BR squad, it's going to be with this squad for sure. So this guy's able to get a double with one down with Starling Marte, I believe, but then I'm able to settle down with Herrera and strike out a couple guys to end the bottom of the first. So top of the second, I'm looking to get some more runs on the board, because BR, I find that in BR, yeah, especially other than like head-to-head or ranked seasons this year, more crazy shit happens in BR 100%. So Peraza, he gets the double off the wall to begin this inning. Jose Ramirez is up 2 batters later after I actually tried to sacrifice him over to third base with the bunt with Herrera, because I wanted to leave him in since he was doing a pretty bad job facing Herrera so far. But it was a terrible bunt right at the shortstop, so I couldn't really advance. So Jose Ramirez up again after the pass ball. I'm able to advance to third base, so all I need to do is just send one to the outfield, and I can get another run on the board, man. 3-0 would be looking very good with the bullpen I have. A 1-run lead would be looking very good with the bullpen I have. Jose Ramirez sends one pretty deep again, but that is just right to the left fielder, but I'm able to tag up and score another run. So 3-0. So Austin Jackson is up next. I think it's safe to say that Austin Jackson didn't really want to waste that much time. I didn't want to waste that much time. He wants in on the home run action.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Gonzalez. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
This squad is vicious. Austin Jackson with the third solo shot of this game. And then Schwarber was just hitting a weak little fly ball to the catcher right there. But we still got the top of the third to roll around, so more damage can be done. But it's safe to say this squad wasn't wasting any time in this game, man. 3 solo shots. Jose Ramirez, with not even that good power, sends one deep. I think Austin Jackson has pretty decent power versus righties, but Schwarber was just showing off with what he did. The 99 power frozen rope left the yard in 2 seconds. Schwarber's going to be hitting some bombs in this BR run, I just have a feeling. And Kelvin Herrera, picking up where he left off, striking some more people out, not wasting any time. First batter comes to the plate, striking out, swinging. So next guy coming to the plate, just trying to give some curveballs down in the zone. This guy was chasing a lot of shit, didn't want to leave. I just feel like, man, everybody sits heater. Look at this guy. Every single person sits fastball with Kelvin Herrera 100%. Well, not every single person, but most people do. So you just drop in those sliders, drop in those curveballs, and even the changeup from time to time. Everybody's going to be out in front of that, unless you're not sitting on the heater, obviously. But I just found that this guy was doing... He was sitting on the heater 100% and wasn't even, he wasn't on anything off speed pretty much. So I was just feeding this guy sliders and curveballs. He wasn't able to touch any of them. Gary Sanchez, he wanted in, but that is just hooked foul. I was sitting on something inside with Gary Sanchez right there, looking to send another one deep. I was just power swinging like the rest of this game with what the squad was doing. You know, when you get like 3 home runs early on in the game, anything can happen. I was just power swinging pretty much the rest of this game, since I did have a very sizable lead too, especially with the bullpen, like I said 50 million times in this video. But yeah, man, I was just power swinging pretty much the rest of the game. That wasn't even an error right there. Gary Sanchez got it by. I think this guy had Tulowitzki too. So that was just a bad hop. No way Tulowitzki's going to make that many errors. So that goes down as another base hit. Brandon Phillips is up with somebody on third and somebody on first. So Phillips can extend the lead even more. If anyone saw that 94 overall Brandon Phillips in this game, it's not even close to what it was in MLB 16. Like the 94 Brandon Phillips, I want to get, to be honest. He has like 80 contact versus righties and like 97 versus lefties. Also with very good vision, very good fielding stats. Like that was the problem with Brandon Phillips, or this flashback. The flashback Brandon Phillips in MLB 16 was that he had like very below mediocre hitting stats versus righties, but he did have that power against lefties too. So I feel like that's why like a lot of people really didn't use the flashback Brandon Phillips in MLB 16. Didn't have good hitting stats versus righties, but in this game he has that contact versus righties, man, with that like 88 fielding. Doesn't have as much speed, I don't think either. Like I think he only has like 69 on his flashback card in this game. And I think he had 80 in MLB 16. So still, I kind of want to pick up that flashback Brandon Phillips to begin But we're going to have to wait and see how you get them. I don't even know how you get them, if you can just get them in the market, pull them from a pack, or you have to get them in, BR, just one of those cards you can only get for getting a reward or something. So I went down pretty quickly with the last two guys coming to the plate in the top of the third. I think Beltran and Peraza just hit some weak fly balls in front of home plate pretty much. So this is where Hunter Strickland is inserted, because Herrera ran out of juice, and this year when somebody is gassed, you got to take them out, man. You can't leave people in this year. It's going to get very ugly if you leave people in games this year when they run out of energy, so I put Hunter Strickland in. Altuve is the final out of this game, so I got my hands full with the last batter of this game, but Strickland with that heat, got that good off-speed stuff too, can possibly end this game. So, like I said, this guy was kind of sitting on some heaters and stuff. I just feel like I tried to sneak one in to end this game. Somehow I do so. Altuve goes down swinging, and the squad has a huge first game of this BR run, man. 3 solo shots, also some, sac flies, some singles inserted in there too. So this squad was doing something at the plate, and everybody but Andrew Miller was, Hunter Strickland and Herrera did a good job. I didn't even have to use Andrew Miller in this game. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I didn't even have to use my best reliever. And I still got a pretty sizable win in this one, too. So I'm going to try and play some BR, dude.